Today we are doing part 2 of the drift trike rebuild. Now, last video was all about just finishing the frames. This video is going to be about installing the engines. Last night I got the engines ready to install on here. You'll see that in a second. Before we do that, we need to first finalize the rear axle, cut it to size, put keys and everything, and install the rear brake caliper. Then we can install the engine and get everything hooked up, wired up, and then these things are ready for a test drive. So, I finally almost finished these things, and they're almost perfect. Now, I did have to change the gearing. I did a test drive yesterday. I didn't bring a camera or anything. I did a test drive just to make sure everything works, see how the brakes work, see how the gearing works. The gearing was completely wrong. I believe I had a 16-tooth sprocket on there on both of these, and it was way too high. It like struggled up a hill. It was insanely fast, which was awesome. But it just struggled up a hill, so I changed the gearing on both of these. One of them has a 18 tooth sprocket. The other one has a 20 tooth sprocket. So one of them's a little bit faster than the other. One of them has a little bit more power. I did a test drive of this one, the one with a 20 tooth sprocket, and it still is pretty fast. It has, you know, a decent amount of torque to it, and it is still pretty fast. Now, I will admit there is kind of an issue with the seat that I chose for these things. I was trying to figure out which seat to get, you know, versus, you know, I was thinking of either getting the racing bucket seat or these. I went with these just because I thought they were going to be more comfortable. I should have gone with the bucket seat because you kind of really slide around on these and you don't really have that much to hold on to. So besides this, which, you know, that's not really much to hold on to when it does that. So you kind of do slide around on these. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to have Go Power Sports send me out two of their bucket seats and change these seats to the bucket seats, so therefore you're more comfortable in it and you're not going to slide off or anything like that. So I'm probably going to do that in the next video. Then after that, I'll do a riding video showing you guys what these things do. If you guys want me to, I'll get some PVC. I know you guys said in the first video that of these projects that I should still try that 10-inch PVC that I have. I still want to try it, just see if I can slip it over. These tires are a little big for it, but I just want to see if it'll work. If you guys want me to, then I'll make a drifting video of drifting these things. But if not, I'm not gonna bother. I don't really like drifting. But now anyway, so I have to thank Go Power Sports for sending me all the parts I use for these projects. Almost everything you see here. I'll be leaving links to all this stuff in the description below. Go check all that out. But yeah, I gotta end the video here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. What I mean by sliding around a lot is what actually happened yesterday when I took this thing for the test drive for the first time. I was kind of a little bit used to how these things used to be, you know, with the smaller engine, the smaller tires. They cornered really well, I'll admit. They cornered a lot better than they do now, which is kind of unfortunate. I went around a corner in my neighborhood a little bit too fast, and it picked up on two wheels unexpectedly. I had to course correct really fast, otherwise I was going to flip over. And course correcting caused me to slide off the seat and just be dragged by this thing, holding onto the handlebars for dear life, just being dragged. I couldn't reach the brakes, so I kind of just skidded into my neighbor's bushes and softly crashed into my neighbor's bushes. Once I stopped, I kind of just got myself back up and kept on going, hoping that nobody saw that. But yeah, I will admit, I did softly crash on this. I really wish I had my camera, but you know, every time I don't bring a camera, something seems to happen, so I should just bring it no matter what. And I was honestly kind of hoping that these were going to have enough torque to do wheelies. I was kind of hoping that that was going to be the case, but it's not. These, if I geared them correctly, if I did performance parts on these engines, you know, stage 3 or something like that, I could probably get these things to do wheelies, but I would have to gear them really low. They'd be on the slower side, so I want to keep these fast. So as wheelies, you know, would sound, would look awesome. It would be awesome. You know, driving down the road doing a wheel on these things, I'm probably just going to keep them on the faster side and try to keep the front wheel on the ground. So, you know, as fun as wheelies are, I don't think I want to do wheelies on that. Also, another thing is turning is kind of an issue because both wheels are, you know, most of the weight is on the back wheels, and because they're tires, the front wheel, you kind of just slide around. What is that? Understeer or oversteer? It has one of those where you turn the wheel and you just kind of keep on going straight. So there is that problem also. So not really sure how to fix that. I could do it. I could turn these into one wheel peel, but I really don't want to.
Really? Is it that low to the ground? Really? I hate stink bugs. Oh man.